Talk to us now in terms of what you're expecting in terms of Boeing deliveries for the rest of the year. Where we are in terms of this?
Yeah, Boeing, to be fair, have improved significantly. We had the last 5 of this year, of this summer's deliveries in April. Every single one of those 5 aircraft came a couple of days early, which is a good sign. We then take 29 aircraft in the fourth quarter of the year, October, November, December, which is our growth for summer of 2026. But we have the entire fleet in place now for this year. Okay. It is less the aircraft than we'd like. We will only grow to 206 million passengers. But I think that will give us a kind of a bump into forward demand. Bookings for the summer are running a little bit ahead of where they were this time last year, and pricing is that little bit stronger. The big, and the one I think that's something the market is missing is the benefit on fuel. Like fuel has been falling. We're hedged out 85% this year now at $76 a barrel. It's about a 4% saving over last year's $79 a barrel. But we've taken advantage of the recent slide in oil prices following Trump's tariff announcements. We're now 40% hedged for the summer of 2026 at $66 a barrel, a 13% saving. So I think the airline sector generally this summer is looking at strong demand, reasonable pricing, but with a real tailwind of declining oil prices coming through.
Michael, very good morning to you. You've been incredibly critical. In fact, you've got yourself into trouble as usual about your comments about Brexit over the years as well. But actually, if there are breakthroughs and transport breakthroughs and e-gate breakthroughs as well in the relationship between the UK and the EU, how much of a boost could this be for transportation and for travel within the European Union and indeed with the UK?
I don't think it'll make much difference to the European Union, but it'll be very good for air travel to and from the UK. I mean, one of the big bugbears we've had post-Brexit has been, the friction, UK passengers going to Europe on holidays, having to join the non-EU passport lines. Also, the regulatory friction between the CAA, UK airline rules and EU airline rules. And the sooner we can get rid of those, the better. Europe and UK need a better trading relationship. I continue to personally believe Brexit was one of the stupidest economic developments for many years here in the UK. If isolationism was going to be a successful economic strategy, North Korea would be one of the world's great economies. It isn't. Brexit was a dumb, stupid idea. And the more Starmer and the current government can roll that back, the more you can improve the trading relationship between the UK and the EU, the better. I personally, if it allows young people to move much more freely between Europe and the UK and vice versa, I'm all for it. I mean, the Brexiteers sold the lie that, they'd be taking back control of illegal immigration. It's got worse since Brexit. Everybody accepts that. But whatever the UK and Europe can do to improve the trading relationship between the two economies, we will be all in favour of.